The Ferrari sat motionless at the edge of the road, its red paint dulled by a thin coat of dust, like something magnificent caught mid-breath. Heat shimmered above the asphalt, carrying the sharp smell of hot metal and burnt rubber. Somewhere in the distance, a truck horn groaned, then faded. The silence that followed pressed close, heavy and inconvenient. Elliot Crane stood beside the car, jacket slung over his arm, white shirt creased with frustration. His watch Swiss, understated, expensive ticked softly, each second a reminder of control slipping away. He had meetings waiting, numbers depending on him, a life built on precision and motion. And yet here he was, stranded, palms smeared with grease, staring at an engine that refused to listen. He exhaled slowly, rubbing his temples. The road he'd chosen as a shortcut cut through a quieter part of town, small houses, faded paint, a place his car didn't belong. Children's laughter drifted faintly from somewhere nearby, carried on warm air that smelled of dust and sun-baked grass. That was when he noticed her. She stood a few steps away on the sidewalk, barefoot, toes curling against the concrete. Her dress was pale yellow, worn soft from many washes, and her hair was tied back with a ribbon that had lost its shape. She watched him without fear, dark eyes curious, thoughtful, as if she were studying a puzzle rather than a stranger beside a broken luxury car. "My dad can fix it," she said quietly. The words landed gently, almost shy. Elliot turned, surprised, his first instinct to smile politely and wave her off. He had roadside assistance on speed dial. He had money for solutions. But something in her voice, steady, certain, made him pause. "Your dad?" he asked. She nodded once. "He fixes things." A faint clatter came from a nearby garage, the sound of tools tapping metal. The girl took a step back, as if suddenly aware she'd spoken out of turn. Elliot followed her gaze and saw a small house set close to the road, paint peeling, garage door half open. Inside, a man moved slowly, deliberately, his shoulders broad beneath an oil-stained shirt. Elliot hesitated, pride tugging at him. Then the heat pressed down again, and the engine ticked uselessly behind him. "All right," he said softly. "You can show me." The man wiped his hands on a rag when they approached, the smell of grease and old engines clinging to him. His hair was threaded with gray, his face lined not with age but with years of concentration and care. He listened as Elliot explained, nodding, asking few questions. When he leaned into the Ferrari's engine, he did so with reverence, fingertips gentle, as if greeting something alive. The girl sat on the curb, swinging her legs, humming to herself. Minutes stretched. Then more. The sun dipped lower, light warming from harsh white to gold. Finally, the man straightened and stepped back. "Try now," he said. The engine roared to life, smooth and obedient. Elliot laughed, a sound that surprised even him. Relief rushed through him, loosening something tight in his chest. He reached for his wallet, fingers already pulling out crisp bills. The man shook his head. "No need." Elliot blinked. "Please. At least let me pay you." The girl looked up then, her smile small but bright. "He doesn't do it for money," she said. Elliot crouched to her level. "Why not?" Her voice softened. "Because he can." Something shifted. Elliot noticed then the framed photo inside the garage, another man, younger, standing beside a tow truck. A name stitched onto the uniform. Same last name. "He was my dad's teacher," the girl said, following his gaze. "He taught him everything. When he got sick, My dad promised he'd keep fixing things. Even when no one asked. The man cleared his throat, eyes fixed on the engine, hands still. Elliot stood slowly. The weight in his chest wasn't discomfort anymore, it was recognition. All the deals, the deadlines, the relentless climb, and here was a man who fixed what was broken simply because it mattered. Elliot removed his watch and placed it gently on the workbench. Then take this, he said. Not as payment. As thanks. The man hesitated, then nodded once. As Elliot drove away, the Ferrari humming beneath him, he glanced in the mirror. The girl waved, ribbon fluttering in the evening light. The road stretched open again, but he felt different, lighter, steadier. Some things, he realized, couldn't be bought or scheduled or controlled. Some things were fixed by people who showed up, quietly, when kindness was needed most. If this story touched your heart and moved you in any way, please like the video, comment, share it with someone who need a little hope today, and make sure you subscribe to Humanity Diaries. Your support help us continue emotional and meaningful stories to the world. Please comment below which part of story touched you the most.